What's going on, Team Aquarius? This is your boy Brandon over at Wow Intuitive. I'm going to be doing an energy reading for you guys for the dates of July 9th through the 15th. This will be just a simple energy reading to help you with some things that might be coming up over the next week, next couple of weeks. Hopefully this will be things that can take you through the rest of the year. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. All right, what do we have for Team Aquarius for the dates of July 9th through July 15th, 2019? What advice do we have for our beautiful Aquarius for the dates of July 9th? Oh, there we go. And 2 cards came out. All right, it's a good start. So the first one that flipped over, looks like we're starting out with heart chakra. So we're going to be wanting to, really make sure we're loving a little bit hard this week to keep ourselves from going into a low vibe state. All right. And this card talks about passion. I'll put that up there for you. Get my lighting correct. How about over? There we go. Passion. And as you can see on this card, that spirit being, it's almost like it's being powered from directly in the center, and it's all that energy is coming straight out of its heart. All right, that's what you're going to want to do things with, is with passion, with joie de vivre, with that extra step, with that extra bit of fulfillment when you're done. You're going to want to be fully satisfied in all the things that you're doing, because they're things that you really want to do this week. If something pops up and you're like, that's not really my thing, and you don't want, if you have not even a small bit of drive to go towards it, stay away from it, pass on it. You're not going to miss anything, okay? Everybody thinks they're going to miss something. You ain't going to miss anything by passing up on what seems like a good time. You could be there, everything goes on without a hitch. When you're there for the first couple hours, and then like that last 10 minutes, everything goes to shit. So, just be careful about what you're passionate about too. Don't get dependent. Don't be overzealous with things that don't benefit you. All right. So make sure that you're doing everything with fun, with joy, with just passion, just pure. I love to be alive. Do things that make you feel wonderful about being alive. Okay. Keep that passion involved. I like to say, like, if you're in a relationship, once you lose the passion, all you're doing is having sex. So keep the passion in your life. Keep active with the world around you, because that's going to bring in a lot of love that you didn't even know was there. Okay. This is the other card that flipped out for you. This is sacral, gut instincts. This card has been coming out for a lot of my readings. A lot of people are starting to hear that inner voice a little bit clearer. A lot of people are starting to get in those gut feelings a little bit more often. And it's right now, everybody's trying to adjust to listening to those feelings or to that inner voice, and taking what they need from it and bringing it to a place of productivity, to a place of positivity. So start using your senses in ways that serve your higher self. Okay. Start listening to that voice. If something doesn't seem right, then it's probably not. If something seems a little bit off balance, then it probably is. Start using those gut instincts to inform your higher self, because you'll be able to digest things and process things in a much more efficient manner, to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that you're walking your correct path, and that you're going on your spiritual journey like you should. Okay? Let's pull one from the deck. Ooh, love this card. Scene. So this upcoming week, you guys are going to want to start to try to get a rein on your third eye. Your third eye is going to work right in conjunction with your gut instincts to make sure that you're doing things that resonate with you. Okay? And that's what it is right now. The tune of the universe has changed, and everybody's adjusting to the new notes. Everybody's trying to get with the program right now, trying to get into the flow. All right? So allow that. Don't block it. Don't be your own enemy when it comes to seeing truth. All right? That's what the Age of Aquarius is all about. taking everything that happened in the age of Pisces and giving it definition. Okay? So don't be afraid to listen to that, even if it changes your whole perspective on something. Even if it challenges your perspective on something, listen to it, really consider it, because more than likely, it's something that you need to hear if it's being heard. Okay? And your third eye is what's going to help you see that clearly, see through any fog that may be there, anything that might be trying to deter you from whatever truth is being revealed. Your third eye is going to make sure that you see through the fog. Okay? So be clear. Make sure you're doing things that keep you focused. If you get distracted easily, find something within yourself that you know you focus on, that you do you can sit there and lose time. Sudoku or whatever, or playing Tetris, or I don't know, jumping rope. Whatever you guys find that you can sit there and do, and then next thing you know, it's not morning anymore, the sun's gone down. That's what you want to do to keep to sharpen your third eye. Those deep, quiet meditative moments don't occur when you're sitting there going in a cross-legged pose. They can, but for most everybody, their meditative stances are something else entirely, like dancing, or playing sports, or drawing, anything with artistry, really. You can get into a deep meditative state when you do those things. So don't think you have to sit here and sit in the cross-leg style and do all this and be still. No, you can find a way to meditate on your own. You can modify the process. That's what this age is about too, is modifying the old ways so that they suit this new age. Okay? Love this card. This is going to be important for you over the next week and probably till the end of your life. Being honest as much as you can. Honesty. It is honestly the best way to communicate. Even if you don't want to hear it, even if they don't want to hear it, it needs to be said usually. And sometimes truth is the hardest pill to swallow, but it's also the most nourishing. So make sure that you're being as honest with yourself and with others as possible, and don't accept anything less from anybody else. If you're being your 100% most honest self, then you should accept nothing less from anybody else. As you can see, she has a key on her throat, and honesty is the key to good communication. That's why this card is blue, by the way. It deals with your communication chakra. Your honesty is your voice. Everything else is a mask, is a sound effect, is a special effect. It's not really there. Okay? Make sure you're being as honest as you can, because that's who you are. That's your truth. That's your value. Your honesty is who you are. So stay with that. Next up for you guys, guidance. I just got this one for Capricorn as well. You're going to want to make sure that you're listening to all your guides, be that coming from a wise sage or from the village idiot. Like sometimes you're like, I can't stand this person, but whatever they're saying right now, I identify with it. That's speaking to me. Make sure you're allowing yourself to receive the information that you're being given. And sometimes the universe will challenge the shit out of you and have that come from something you don't want to listen to. Be it a kid, be it somebody at work you don't care for, but the universe has a way of challenging our ability to accept its guidance. It'll give it to us easy sometimes in a YouTube video, or from somebody who you trust, but sometimes somebody who you just take that. No, this week, don't shoo anybody away. They might have something to tell you. They might have something to say that's profound. So be sure you're not shutting yourself off from the universe's conversation with you, okay? And sometimes they like to disguise themselves in strange fits. All right, let's just say that. So be sure you're listening to your guides no matter who they are, all right? Be sure you're allowing guidance no matter where it's coming from. All right. And this is going to be the mind. Okay? And this is coming from This is your third eye right here. It's going to be important. Like I said, you guys already had seeing earlier, and these cards are kind of working hand in hand. When you have your third eye open, you can see. But when you open your mind to what you're being shown, you're gaining clarity. You're opening your mind to new influences. So once you've got the third eye open, start adjusting the lens. Okay? That's what it's about. Being open to everything that the universe is showing us right now. And it's showing us a lot. There is a lot of things going on right now that I've never experienced in any time previous, or any of the years previous to the past couple of years. Like, there's been experiences that just are undeniably magical happening now, and you have to open your mind to it, or you're going to fall behind. You're going to be behind everyone else who's already on this path, already doing these things, already listening to their guides, already seeing, already being honest, already hearing their gut instincts, already passionate. You're going to fall behind if you can't open your mind to the new world, the new stimulus, the new age. This is the age of Aquarius. The lies are done. The mystery is done. The truth is being revealed. And we're all going to have no choice but to see it. See it? All right. So we're going to pull one more from the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, you guys are almost militant in who you are and what you believe in. Like, you guys will march down on somebody if you think that they're trying to take something from you or destroy something that you truly cherish. So use that to your advantage, but don't let it become a weakness. Because sometimes you guys can, defend the wrong idea or get caught up onto the wrong kind of path that just does not suit you. Okay, so be mindful of that in the coming weeks. Just use your Aquarian mind. Like, you guys have a fantastic mind when it comes to calculating. When it comes to calculation, when it comes to the flow, like, you guys are there. Like, I know Aquarius is an air sign, but it's Aquarian. Water flows, so does wind. Make sure that you're not bucking against the river. And if you have to do it, make sure it's graceful. Okay? But in the coming weeks, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the flow of your own life as much as possible and not going against your own tides. Make sure that you're listening to that inner voice, that you're seeing what your third eye is trying to show you, and that you're listening to that guidance, that you're taking it in, even if it goes against whatever you believed before. Just go with it, see where it goes, and if it turns out to be crap, at least you figured it out on your own. It's nothing like getting knowledge on your own. Sure, a teacher can teach you anything, but when you learn it yourself, you really got it. Okay? Let's pull one more from the bottom of the deck. Love this card. Self-esteem. She's in the field, she's dancing, only the flowers are watching, and that's good enough for her. She's feeling herself, and in a good way. One thing that these swirling energies with all these eclipses, retrogrades, and such going on is that people are kind of flying off the collar with whatever comes to their mind. Diarrhea of the mouth in some cases. But that's them being in their truth. That's them being honest. That's them existing in their truth. And that's a good thing. Use that. Once you discover something in yourself that you know is virtuously true, like, it's a good part of you, your self-esteem goes up a tick. Anytime somebody tries to say something about you, you're fat. Oh, well, okay, yeah, well, at least I got 2 eyes and I'm 2 lungs and I don't look like you. Just say whatever comes to your mind. Say something silly. I might be ugly, but at least I ain't got no money. Just say something that makes you laugh internally, because I guarantee you, after you say it, you chuckle inside. Anything that person said is going to make you chuckle inside, because it's just as stupid as the dumb thing that you tried to say, that you worked hard to make sound stupid. And they were just talking their mind, blah, 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 blah. So they exist in a state of stupid, and you had to try to get there. Allow that. You know, don't get caught up in what everybody else says or thinks about you, Aquarius. Because at the end of the day, your truth is your truth. And you have to be proud of it. You have to make it something that you can be proud of if you're not proud of it. So exist in your truth, and your self-esteem will tick right up with it. We'll have no choice. Because you'll really start to dig yourself because you're being honest with yourself. Okay? I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope this was informative for you. I try to make it a weekly thing. If I happen to miss a week here or there, either I had something to do or I might have been just a little bit lazy. But I'll try to connect with you guys as often as possible and do as much as I can to bring what light I can into your world. I'd like to thank my ancestors and spirit guides, your ancestors and spirit guides for bringing you here, the universal creator for bringing us all together. And thank you for even giving this video a play. I'm just kind of starting out, so you guys are part of the beginning of it. But I try to connect with you guys as often as possible. Thank you. In the meantime, take care of each other as much as possible. Love you guys. Namaste.